Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome to Trade Academy. Got my dog here with me today. My dog. We're just hanging out with my dogs. OC Guy and Gypsy is in the house with us, guys. We got the markets going on right now. We can see all of that going. And then, of course, we jump over here. Let's check out the charts. Little crypto bubble action there. But yeah, we're watching Bitcoin pump, aren't we? We watching Bitcoin pump? Yeah, you like Bitcoin? I do too. Guys, we're going to get into it. Trade Academy right here today. Let's get it. Classes in session. What's up, everyone? Welcome to Trade Academy, the afternoon show right here in Piper Academy. Got OC Guy, got my dog, got Bitcoin, got some coffee. Actually, Canada Dry Ginger Ale. No coffee right now. I've already done the coffee thing today. Enough of it. FOMC. We had the FOMC came in, got all that out of the way. Pretty much a big nothing burger. We're going to be taking a little summary of what he talked about. And then we're also going to be looking at where we could be going, because we're getting a slight little doji candle going on. That means uncertainty. So we're going to look at some high side movement for targets, and then we're also going to take a look at some pullback areas that we can find some support. So yeah, welcome to Trade Academy. But let's go ahead and bring up my co-host today. It's the OC Guy. What's up, bro?
Not much. Just having a great cup of coffee, by the way, guys. Check out Aviation Coffee. That black, that light bends around it. Look at that. Look at that.
It's dude. It's light bends around. That's not how black works. It actually is it absorbs all light. So yeah, it's a black hole coffee. I like it. Yeah. So we had FOMC OC. FOMC go on today, and we got all that data in, so we're going to take a look at that. Actually, we're going to jump right into that. Let's just go jump right into it and talk about that. Guys, here's the summary of what was said today with Jerome Powell. Of course, it's not the funniest thing he said. We'll talk about that in a second. Summary of the Fed press conference from today. Labor market is not a source of inflation pressure. So there you go. Core inflation remains elevated in recent data. Yep, we talked about that. The inflation was a little elevated. It was coming back. It looks like it's getting a little strong there, right? So, and then possible that any administration or Congress could have an effect that matters. Recent bond moves are reflecting growth expectations. So the bonds doing what they're doing, that 10-year sitting at 4.3% right now, it's within the growth expectation. He's not surprised by it, basically, is what he said. The election has no impact on Fed policy in the near term, so they're not doing anything based on who was elected president or anything like that. And he's gained confidence that inflation is heading to 2%. So we're seeing little to no surprise to it. That's why I said big nothing burger on that. But I do want to point out that he was asked a question. And I don't know if you saw this or not, but he was asked, would he resign if Trump administration officials requested it? And before they even got the full question out, he said, no, there's no constitutional law supporting that to even happen. And no, he doubled down on it, tripled down on it. So pretty funny. So, but yeah, that was pretty much the summary of today. Well, I guess I'll say the most interesting thing that I heard in all of that was him repeatedly being asked about, would you resign if Trump said you're gone? And he was basically like, no, the man has no power to, did you guys see Thur, where the sister, where she caught Thor's hammer and she just looked at him? Yeah, that's pretty much what Jerome Powell did. Like, you have no power here. Kind of like an E8 and a first sergeant, a master sergeant and a first sergeant, same rank. One's in a command of, commander's advisor, and the other one's just, master sergeant. But first sergeant really doesn't have much power over that over that master sergeant. Even if he tells the captain to go tell him, the captain doesn't have enough rank to do anything to a master sergeant either. So pretty much what Jerome Powell said about Donald Trump today. But if you guys are joining us here, we appreciate you being here. Just we're going to do just a quick little look at the charts to see what we have going on here today. A little warm up for TA 101, which is in our Discord here in just a little while. So yeah, it was pretty interesting. Yeah, had to bring Gypsy on. Gypsy was feeling all lonely in there. I wasn't spending no time with her. So Happy Piper is boring. Bring back the chaos. Man, come on now. Username. Bear Piper ain't gone. Bear Piper he takes data as it comes in. Data is starting to look. I still think in 6 months we have a recession, bro. But I cannot deny that markets are moving right now. And until then, I'm going to make the money. So that's what you should be doing too. So, all right, OC, let's talk about Bitcoin. We did get a little bit of a move this morning, but little pullback, I will say, and then it came right back. Let's jump over and look at this, and then we'll take a look at your charts. So we did have this little pullback here. I'm looking at a 4-hour chart here on the 4-hour. You can see that we did come down, make a nice little wick there. Again, I tell you guys this a lot. Like, look for that sub, that in the ballpark approximation of about a 50% candle pull. That's about what we saw there. So just like right here, you see that 50% candle pull. You see those a lot. And so I like to watch for those. And that's about what we got there. And then we got our bounce in that range. If we look at this on the hourly, you'll see right there, we came back and then right back up. And that's pretty much been the gist of it. After getting a nice pump this morning about 8 o'clock while we were live. So looking at this right now, we do have a little doji candle. This is what I was talking about in the intro. This is unknown. I don't know what to do here. Should I go up? Should I go down? I'm thinking that we might see a little pullback here for a nice support test of about 76,000 in the short term. But we are looking pretty flat here on the oscillator ribbon, on the True 7 and on money flow. It's just kind of flat right now. And really, I think all the money, honestly, is just moving right over into something called Ethereum, which is just on a tear and breaking $2,900. I am watching around this $3,000 range on this old trend line. If you guys don't know, I'll show you that. That trend line runs all the way back here to 2022, November 2022, was resistance here for a while. We broke underneath it, got back above it. More support all along here, testing it as support. We broke beneath it, got a retest on resistance, and we are now coming back up to that. That's sitting right around $3,000. Nice psychological number. Just saying. Yeah, so that's what I'm watching there. Ethereum getting all the action right now, and along with some other altcoins. Let's jump over and take a look at the crypto bubbles because we do have quite a bit of green on there. There we go. Quite a bit of green here today, guys. Goat. Shout out to the Billy Goat Tales team. It's not their token, but it's funny nonetheless. We talk about it all the time. We just talked about it this Tuesday. 23.7% up on for the upside on Goat right now. Maker up 19%, guys. We talked about this one here on the show last week. I said it's one to watch. A lot of rebranding going on. ADA's up 11% there. Yeah, I mean, we'll just take a look here. There's quite a bit of movement on the charts, guys. 76,500 on Bitcoin right now, still up 0.63% on the daily. Ethereum is up 7.6% on the daily, up almost a full percent in the past hour. And at the market close right now, the Dow Jones is down. S&P is up. NASDAQ is up, closing in the green. 0.74% on S&P. NASDAQ 1.5% to the upside. And that Dow Jones, that's red, 0.001% to the downside. So about neutral. We'll just call it neutral. What's up, Skatecrow 77? How you doing, man? But yeah, looking here, Solana up 5.1%. Yeah, the altcoins 11.2% for Cardano, moving back into the top 10, guys. Altcoins are where the movement's at right now. Of course, I would like to see a little more movement out of Chainlink here. It's only up 5.3%, but that's okay. It's still doing better than Bitcoin is today. Pepe, though, 14.4%. Good Lord. What else we got big movers on in here? Big movers. 7% on Phantom. That's not bad. 16.4% on Athena, guys. Getting a nice move, moving up 4 spots there on the market cap. So, OC, let's kick it over to you. Let's see what you're looking at on the charts. I just want to do a quick, just a quick synopsis. This is what I'm seeing. This chart looks very interesting right now. This would be my trade setup, and let's go with from there. So, what you got, bro?
Absolutely. So I keep looking right now at Aerodrome. It's been playing very, very nicely. Remember that we need to scoop this over today in the morning just to compensate for the extra breakout that we have, which is still fine. Look at that. We're going right with the previous resistance of the liquidity zone, and I am expecting a little bit of a retracement. There is a chance that we don't get that retracement, and if that is the case, I'll just let it go until I catch the pullback, right? So just so you know, guys, Aerodrome is playing very, very nicely. Another thing that I'm looking at here, it is Bitcoin did have that little retracement. I'm still looking for that possible retracement that we could be having here. Let me see. And I mean, at this point, if you did not enter right down here where we were talking about entering for the long, wait for the retracement. Do not hesitate on that one. And then as we have flip of the ribbon, then take you next trade. Here we're close to be having the flip of the ribbon. So if we have the flip of the ribbon and we do not come back down, well, you know what to do. And we have a couple of targets here, 81,200 and 84,000. But I would say by Saturday at most if we don't have retracement. Other than that, I'm looking at other stuff like, for example, the SPX. I'd like to see this multi-candle jump up with then a retracement. Seems like we could be having that maybe a little bit shorter on time frame or on price action. Maybe it would be something more like that. And that is because we're already here seeing a reversal. And also we have another reversal in here. Let me just leave it as it is on as originally, and we'll keep track on it. So I want to jump back in on SPX as soon as possible. I did jump down here, and also I am taking some profits here. In fact, I already have closed that trade, so I really want to jump back in. I should have not, or I regret to be closing the whole position here, but that's a story for another day. That's what I see at this point across 3 assets, Piper.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm just looking all over the charts here, man. Ethereum's, like I said, $3,000 target on that one right now. Solana, let's go take a look at Solana. We talked about this one this morning. Also on the chart, getting a nice run here. Let me bring this back to the 4 hour. There we go. We had a nice little curve shape here, and this is OC loves to see this nice little rounded top, and then bam, takes off again. Yeah, it's one of OC's favorites, and we just now printed a prophecy indication of pump right on this candle here. So this move has come after that prophecy call on Solana. Let's go take a look at the Piper Sniper just to see how it's looking here. Because if I put this on the 12 hour, I'm betting most of this is sitting reading. And I told you I'm waiting for the daily before I become a Super Bowl. But right now I am watching this on the 12 hour. Let's see, Bitcoin is in the green, Sui and Solana. There you go. So Sui, Solana, and Bitcoin all kicking on and turning on that double green indication of target lock, target hold. Looks like Caspa is not doing so hot right now. So let's go check out Caspa and see how that's looking, because that double red is telling me a story there on that chart. So here we go. Yeah, Caspa got, like I said, it got back here on Tuesday the 5th, got a rejection off of that trend line. That's what I told you to watch for a retest. We definitely came back. We haven't looked at this since Monday when we talked about it. There's that retest on there, and then we got a retest here of the quantum reactor and rejected off of that too, guys. This Caspa's looking weak. Caspa's looking weak AF. What's up, Buck? What's up, country? Welcome, you guys. Glad to see you here. Mark Dutch is in the house. Alexander G, best mod in the business, the mod queen. JS is here. Skate Crow in the house with us in username saying he needs me to be more bearish. I'm sorry, I can't be bearish. I'm bearish on Caspa. Does that count? That should count for something. But yeah, Caspa looking weak. Solana, we've got a target lock, target hold on the indicator for the Piper Sniper kit. So what are you looking at now, OC?
Oh, I'm looking at a couple of stuff. Hopefully, you guys did enter what we were talking about here on the retrace now, right? On XRP. If you haven't, then this is not the time to jump in, right? Why? Because we're in danger to. I mean, XRP, as stable coin as it is at this point, we are in danger of being rejecting here, and it's not because I draw lines; they're gonna be respecting it, right? I mean, if you start looking at a couple of other stuff, well, let me just bring them up. There we go. We have right here not only low volume, big reactions. We also have a predictive range. So let me just adjust that line, something like that, and then also adjust my reversal here. So we could be making a lower high and then retracing. Just bear in mind this is in the 15 minutes. So be careful on XRP. I'm also looking at OM. OM looking pretty bullish to me, but we still need to be a little bit careful here. So let me just clear this up a little bit. So we already know that we have broken. Remember, those are my rooftop analysis. That's a personal strategy. When I do triangles, right? My next favorite thing in the world are triangles, right? So after here, we already have a confirmed breakout, but we're flipping down, right? The good news is that we're still within the green area and we could be going for the retest. That retest also looks good. So what I want to see here, it is actually getting into the red reactor, right? Something like that, red reactor, right? Do have a little bit of retracement. It doesn't matter if we go for the dynamic reactor because this is still a high volume area and then bounce out of the zero line. That will give me a big factor here for a possible continuation. I usually go and measure the first movement here, and after a breakout retest, usually I go for the next movement, equalizing the first one. So 1.63 up for my target. That's what I'm seeing right now on OM and XRP. So those are going to be the possible trades that I take, and things are looking overall bullish. So, guys, remember that market makers, I mean, they want to rack you up, right? A quick and strong advice that I could give you is add your liquidations by chart prime. Free indicators, it's a free indicator, and just see what is it faster for them to take. Liquidate longs, or sorry, shorts, or liquidate longs, all right? So I would say that at this point, liquidate shorts, and that's where the movement most likely is going to be pushed to. So as you can see, this has the heads up for then on the reversal, go grab some liquidity at the moment that we have a gap where it's not worth keep pushing it just to grab this more, because just to move this part, depending on the market cap, market makers will need to inject some money to the market. Usually that is on certain coins, Bitcoin, and then everything will follow. So just be aware that on OM. Throw it back to you, Piper.
Perfect. Yeah, I'm looking at Kava. We had a request for that in the chat here from Skatecrow77. So looking at this right now, I'm seeing a couple of things. Right now, we are at a critical resistance point. So we'll go ahead and point that out first. You can see that right here. We've got this quantum reactor has been a rejection point for us several times since we lost it back here on the 23rd of October. So we do have that for a rejection point. However, comma, pause for effect, we did get a nice bounce here on the dynamic reactor on the pullback once we broke through it. So it is very possible, since we got this, here you can see we failed on it. Now that we have that, if we can get the momentum to flip back up here on the ribbon to get back to the upside, that would be good. We do have good trade volume, but money flow is starting to drop down on Kava right now. So be extremely careful with that. Another thing I want to show you here is we do have a printed chart pattern here detected on a falling wedge here, and that we are getting right above that. So if we do get a rejection off of this quantum reactor but get a test on that, that could be enough for us to flip this around and give us that momentum up to the golden pocket. So some hopium there on it, but as of right now, I wouldn't do anything with it until I get further confirmation on this thing. If we do get above the quantum reactor, we're easily looking at the golden pocket. That's going to be around 36.6 to 35.8 cents. And then up here, you see this purple line. This is coming in off the fixed range volume profile. So that would be the value area high. That would be a target if we get above that golden pocket that I would be watching for us to come to. I do want to get one thing here. Let me turn all of this off. There we go. And let's just take a look at the volume nodes here on the fixed range. Currently, right now, we're on this volume node right here. This is our pain in the Patukas right there. If we get over this, we're looking to fall into the golden pocket. So just think of it like a hilltop. You've got to get over the top, and then you go downhill, which is up on this one, but it's still downhill. So that would be right into the golden pocket there for that area. You see, we don't actually get out of that golden pocket and have any issues until right above it at about 37 cents. That's why I think that we may play around in here and then break up to that value area high. But that's what I'm seeing on Kava right now. Just keep an eye on this current level as rejection. If we lose that, very easily could be coming back down below the 50, and we do have fair value gaps galore down here. Big, huge fair value gap starting at about 32.7 cents all the way down to just below the 382 at about 31 cents. So that's what I'm seeing on Kava for you, man.
Oh man!
OC.
Finally, hopefully we got an Atom breakout. I mean, I know I might be going overtime here, but I'm a big fan of Atom. Of Cosmos. It's been just hell to see it like dump like that. But finally, I'm seeing a little bit light out of the tunnel here. Usually, we have the big movement up here. So the big movement, first Wyckoff breakdown, right? Secondary Wyckoff breakdown, and the third one, an elongated or long ranging here, usually is the third one, right? So right here, we are reversing and it's a little bit squished. But I'm going to be looking for the flip of the rebound and then a continuation here like that. Let me show you what we have seen in the past in here. So come on. Where is it? Where are you? Where are you? Here it is. All right, perfect. We have the big movement here. First, the first one, right? First Wyckoff range, secondary Wyckoff range, and the third one is always the charm. In this case, we did have the pullback here, the sweep of the lows, and then boom. Yeah, I know we did a lower high in here, but also we made that blow off top before we went back on one, two, and do we have the third one? Hopefully we do. I'm going to start DCAing on Atom. I know this is not DCA, but I'm going to do 2x regular entries, and I'm going to be doing up to 5 entries on Atom. I already have a predetermined wallet size that I'm going to be risking, so I'm not adding to my losses. I already decided how much I could be losing, and I'm going to be dividing it in approximately a couple of I don't know 4 or 5 weeks. So maybe one entry a week, probably Fridays.
did you see? Did you see username's comment? He said, Adam is adorable. I just want to give her a hug and say it's okay that everyone is just outperforming you. That's not XRP and ADA, True. It's very true. I used to have a lot of Atom. I sold all of my Atom about halfway through the pre halving window when everything was moving up and Adam just sat there. And I was like, nope, we're not playing this game with you. You're gone. You're fired. I Donald Trump that thing and put it to work someplace else. So, and Skatecrow said, "I'm way down on my Cosmos." Yeah, guys, you got to be very careful with a lot of these old projects. They're just not getting the attention. They're not getting the money. They're not getting. We're not seeing any performance out of these hot cycle tokens of last cycle. So, how do you split? Buck said, "How do you split the size of each position?"
Usually, for example, when it's a low leverage, I could maybe take. I always consider a 3% one single entry, right? So in this case, am I willing to do maybe 3 entries all across a couple of months when I see my prediction playing out? In that case, I'm going to be 369% of my wallet, right? So I take that apart and put it somewhere else, right? And then what I do is just divide whatever that 9% is in how many weeks I plan it to see a return on investment. So that would be and that would be it. Just whenever I feel like it, which usually it's a time period of time consecutive. I just already have the divided money into those 3 to 9 entries, and that's when I execute stuff. Also, you could be looking at a couple of other stuff to enter, like big support and resistances, order blocks below, and some other big supports to plan for re-entries. And then when we start hitting some targets, maybe take out just last 2 entries or something, just in case it come back down, you already have taken some profits. So that's how I divide my capital with that kind of like DCA at 2x.
Yeah, so it's still a DCA. I know you were saying it's your 2x, and so it's not a real DCA. I mean, what is a spot buy? It's a 1x. You're just doing a 2x.
Yeah.
It's still a spot buy. OC, you got Bonk. You want to take a look at Bonk for us, and then we'll jump over there and take a look at that. So.
What? I was reading our username. Did Ozzy just spit some said voice with his 369? What are we looking at? What I'm looking at? All right. The
Bonk.
next thing.
Welcome back, OC. Bonk.
Yeah. Oh man, I got it here. I put it up. Oh man. All right, got it here. All right, Bonk. Let's take a look at Bonk. This one is the spot one. It's usually almost the same, just less zeros, right? So right here in Bonk, I don't really see it moving. It's just flat all across the board, right? This is the 4 hour. Let's just take a look at daily. Something about Bonk, which I think could be the way to go, it is that we did had a rounded top, and usually that breakout should be almost to zero, right? So it's been holding very nicely. This is giving me hopes, especially since it's trending to the upside. And I know, usually a uptrend trends or up range usually trend or breaks to the downside. But the important part is that we have something like a spring. So this could be also being read as a possible white golf tilted to the upside, maybe because it does have a little bit more. People are just holding in at that point, right? Maybe Solana phone stuff, or I don't know what, but something is happening here. What's going to be possible my entry point, because I'm not going to be entering a point at this point. It is going to be the cross of the ribbon through the zero line to the upside. We already have a pump area here, and let's go closer. I would say the 4 hours just to consolidate that plan. This already has been played out, right? And just like with any other coin, right? Remember what we saw on OM, what we saw in everything else. We're looking for, remember, FOR at some support. Remember that usually when we are on the red ribbon, but still on the green cloud, we are speculating or we're expecting a retracement. And in this case, we have retracement on time, right? Not retracement on price action, which means we do not move on price action, but times goes by, and then we could be expecting this is a flat pause for continuation action. So we could be expecting a flip up to continue moving to the upside. Something important is that we could also be having a little bit of a retracement. Let's see if we have some supports right somewhere. Yep, we do. So let me just adjust this. There we go. And then this could be your possible entry. You know what? If we reach these areas, I might be just jumping in a little bit with Bonk. By the way, guys, meme coins, just like Atom, it pains me to say this, but we need to look at data, right, for what it is, not for what I wanted it to be. With small caps, just like, for example, Atom, that is so low at this point, I'm not looking to actually kind of like a buy and hold, right? I do want to buy consecutively, and then when it bounces, because it has a low cap, I can make a big move or a big chunk of money quick in with a little smaller move. So for any reason, I already have seen a couple of things that indicates me that we're not going down. That means I either range or go up, right? And if I'm in a range and I do DCA, I can lower my entry, and then whenever it goes back up, I just go out without losing a penny, right? So just to conclude this analysis, this is going to be my possible entry. Neckline is going to be here, and then if we measure this possible breakout, we could be looking absolutely, look at that, at the top of the range, right? So everything is kind of like a pairing. I will even go for the predictive range up here. So, but still, be careful, because so far we could still be having a downtrend like that. All right. So Bonk, a little bit dangerous. I will not be going until I see that flip of the ribbon. And of course, I would love to have that retracement and a big white back up. So turning it back to you, Piper.
Awesome. Yeah, I just wanted to do a quick update today, guys. I'm going to go over one more thing here. A post from Crypto Kids. He's got a really good post. It's 5 bullish Bitcoin charts that will make your day. Let's take a look at those, and we'll come back. OC and I talk about them, and then we'll head out of here. And then for the upperclassmen member in our Discord, guys, we are going to be live in about I'll be on there in about 30 minutes for TA 101 with you guys. So if you guys are upperclassmen members, that's where you can get some one-on-one time with me over there. And if you guys don't know how to do it, it's right there in the chat, right there. Join right there below. Let's go ahead and jump into this. Take a look at what Crypto Kid had to say. I did a show on with him on around the blockchain back in the day, and so pretty good guy. Very young, very smart when it comes to crypto TA. So 5 bullish Bitcoin charts that will make your day. Of course, we've got the nice flag with the breakout confirmed and upside continuation there. Move down number 2, the weekly cup and handle. We've all seen this one. This is the one that we were talking about this morning on the show, actually, with that $110,000 to $200,000 target. Weekly inverse head and shoulders pattern, OC, with the bigger shoulder first. You know, I like to see the big shoulder leaning into it. So we had one there with the nice inverse head and shoulders pattern. He's got the MACD bullish crossover for the first time since October last year. So if you want to pull any of these up on your chart and take a look at it, OC, you can. But weekly MACD turning green, that's a big deal. We haven't had that since October of last year. And then the golden daily cross, first time since October of last year also. Last time it crossed back here, nice big push up also. So there you go. There's 5 bullish charts. There's a reason that I'm not a bear today, username. You can't deny these charts. When I was in my bearish mood, it was because of all the economic data and what I was seeing on the monthly chart for Bitcoin, and it absolutely led to downside moves. We did have it. Now we have flipped. The trend has changed, and yeah, reasons to be bullish. So there you go, 5 charts. You seeing any of those things on your chart there, OC, that are interesting?
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, guys, I don't know. You heard
it here first. Bitcoin is going to zero.
Well, not to zero, but you did hear it first here, guys, on the Piper Academy. Remember this range? Remember this breakout flag? And that was a little bit after we hit these lows, right? And let me give you guys here. Let's just click this light bulb here. Let's also take a look at here, May the 13th, 2024. And again, May the 13th, 2024, right? Let's just clicking here and what we got. Right here in the Piper Academy, we were looking for what? A possible inverted head and shoulders for what we got a possible Wyckoff distribution, right? Not only that, that same day, we're talking here about, remember, May 13, 2024. We talked about, oh, come on, this is on the way, but whatever. We talked about what the huge cup and handle, also having some support at the dynamic reactor. And right here, we also acknowledge that the bull flag. What is that bull flag? Because I also combined it over here. It is the, oh, come on. Did I just not nail it? Yeah, I didn't nail it. Here it is. We need to go this. We need to go over daily. Double click here. And this is it. Let's just make it clean and clear. And off we go. And this is, guys, when I start telling you, well, we are going to be seeing getting closer to that $500,000 target as we move into, right? I mean, this is let me zoom for you, Pipers. Guys are also having a good look at it, right? And this is a 92 ish 90 ish target, but this is a secondary flag. Let me show you why really quick, because this one, it only counts all the way down here since we have the confirmation on the strong trend, right? Because I could even go a little bit lower, but I just don't feel comfortable doing so at this point. Let's just actually moving it from the last bottom, and that is giving us a guess what, where is this thing? It is right here. Perfect. This is giving us a 97,510 for this upcoming breakout. We just need to hold the breakout, right, guys? We just need to hold this breakout, hold it, maybe retest it, maybe, and then further ahead, if we have a green December, I think we are for a treat. So, guys, you did hear it first here at the Piper Academy.
Awesome. Appreciate it, man. Guys, we're going to head out of here. I got to go prep for TA 101 with our alumni members over there with the upperclassmen. But guys, don't forget to like, comment, and share. And we appreciate everything you guys do for us. That is why we do what we do. We will be back here tomorrow morning, 9:30 a.m. Don't forget to tune in tonight. Catch Crypto Nightcap, and then tomorrow morning pre-market. Don't forget to tune in to Good Morning Crypto, and you'll see OC and I back here 9:30 a.m. tomorrow morning, giving you guys the news, the charts, and the markets, and everything you need to have knowledge right here on the Morning Market Report. OC, thanks for joining me today, bro, and let's head out of here. We'll catch you guys later. You guys take care.
So